They've started to sing. Finally.
And indeed, the singing has begun. Hello everybody and welcome to the Unbearables show. My name is Joey. Joining me on the hot seat today, we have Brian on my right and Mario on my left.
Hi guys.
Alright, let's get things going first. Over the weekend, the great result, the 2-0 win over Manchester United was what got the Anfield crowd singing. Now, the last time the song was sung was in 2014 after the Manchester City win. Guys, are we allowed to believe now? Mario?
Yeah, if you ask me, we came a long way under Jurgen Klopp. And we've seen a lot of heartbreaks along the way. And the way things are going now, at the moment, the club, the supporters, the players, the management, everybody in the right direction. And I think we can finally believe, it's coming home.
Right.
Yep.
Brian, do you think we can dream as far as a Premier League, Champions League and FA Cup treble?
Well, in the boss words itself, as a fan, yeah, we are entitled and we are really allowed to dream. But as long as what he said in the end of the match, as long as we do our job during the moment of the match, I'm pretty sure it's okay for us to dream. But being a Liverpool fan for 30 over years, I mean, we have the endurance and the patience to just wait for a few months more. It's no problem with me. But that's just my opinion.
Alright, as Brian has mentioned, 30 years as a fan, there has been many false dawns, guys. We all know what happened in 2014 after he sang the song.
Yeah.
But let's all hope that this is going to be that year.
Well, statistically, we are in a good place now compared to 2014. 2014, we were like, I think less than 10 points
Yes,
away.
I guess it was only
just
a
give
few
away
points.
like last 3-4 games, and things happen and all that, the sleep and all that. So I think now we are in a very good position, and yes, I think the fans also has already went through this type of heartbreaks. So if they are singing this song, then they are sure, they are certain for sure that we are in a very good position at the moment. And I'm not seeing that Liverpool is gonna give away any points, because the pace that we are going at the moment is absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, I think it's the right time to start to plan for our parade in.
Right. Alright, let's delve more into the Manchester United game. Brian, what are your thoughts on the game? It was 2-0, but do you think we deserve more, or we kind of actually got away with it?
I would say that we, especially the first half, we actually deserve more. But at the second half, especially at the ending of the last 10 to 15 minutes, I would say we actually a bit lucky to get away with it, because we allowed the scums to come back with the morale, because we didn't take our chance. So this is really something we have to look into it, a solution. I mean, it's like, as a football fan, you hope that your team will always be focused, but we know that at the end of the day, they are still human. It's impossible to be always there. But just to be more focused and take the chances when it counts. I mean, we have a fair shots of quite a few. Salah miss, and then earlier in the first half, we had also Mane miss one-sitter. So if we are against a top team who's on form, I think we will be punished quite heavily.
Alright, okay, so yeah, that actually I wanted to ask you that as well, whether are we missing too many chances? There has been other games, including the Spurs game, where we had chances, but we did not put it away. Thankfully, we came up against opponents without their star forwards.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the overall of the game, yes, we do miss a lot of chances, but as comparison to a lot of other teams, we did also create a lot of chances. But it's still back to the fundamentals. We did not finish it when it matters. And luckily, we have a very balanced midfield and a very solid back line. not to mention a great goalkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
So for those because of these few factors, we offset the difference. But overall, in the long run, it's something we really have to address too.
All right. Now, Mario.
Yep.
I'm going to stick with Manchester United for a short
Sure,
while.
sure.
Yeah.
I would love to talk about it.
Like what Brian mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
Manchester United had some chances.
Oh yeah.
And indeed, if Marcus Rashford, who missed the game, was playing, I would think that they would actually have scored. Do you think that, if he had played, they might have actually made it more difficult for us?
Okay. Yeah. Although, yes, I agree with you in that because Marcus Rashford is actually a very good, is a very good striker and he's definitely a threat for us. But if you're asking me if he's inside the first 11 and he's without, I think Manchester United did pretty well. Especially on the second half. After the goals ruled out by VAR and all that, so they got the momentum back. I think Anthony Martial got a chance as well.
Yeah.
A few with other players. He would Rashford definitely would do wonders for the striking force for Manchester United. But what I believe, I think Gomez and VVD would have contained him as well.
Yeah.
So it's I would definitely go for our two centre backs. They at the moment they are able to contain any type of players.
Mm-hmm.
They are well proven, and if you see all the clearance and all the crucial blocks that they did for that match without Rashford being there, so it says a lot about it.
Okay.
Yeah. But on a side note, I was quite glad that Rashford was not playing because he scored against us when we were playing in Old Trafford.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm going to continue a bit more with Manchester United.
Mm-hmm.
They actually went down last night at home to Burnley.
Okay.
After some good results prior to that, they lost their last two games back to back, 2-0. Is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer still the man that they should go with? Last week, Dinesh suggests they should go with a more experienced manager. Should they follow Liverpool's example with Jurgen Klopp? Klopp didn't start, I would say it wasn't the best of times, even for the first two seasons.
Mm-hmm.
We were kind of like just barely scraping to fourth place. But things kind of clicked last season.
Oh yeah. I agree with you.
We finished second with the third most points in Premier League history and won the Champions League, and now we are here. And it is because the board gave Klopp all the time that he was promised. Should Manchester United give Solskjaer time? 4 years or 5 years?
Okay. When you talk about Liverpool board of directors, they give time to Jurgen Klopp because Jurgen Klopp is a proven manager. So if you look back at Mainz, if you look back at Borussia Dortmund, he did wonders. He needs time to build the team from the core, right? Like what he did with Borussia Dortmund, that's what exactly he's doing right now. But now he's doing much more better than what he did over there. Because I'm a very big fan of him. I follow him from Borussia Dortmund time as well. So when it comes to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, it all comes back on what you achieve before you take over this job. Right, Manchester United obviously is one of the big clubs, in Europe, probably in the world, right? So the responsibility is heavy, right? And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, honestly, he never really achieved any major cups, any major trophies under him as a manager.
Yeah, other than get Cardiff relegated from the Premier
other
League.
than that. So at the moment, they are 11 points off relegation zone, by the way. So I think it's on the right track in a way for us. I think they desperately need a manager who can build the squad again from the core, like what Sir Alex Ferguson did. Ever since he went off, and that's it. That's the downfall of Manchester United. I think just moments ago, before we start this episode, I saw a news read from Sky Sport that the board is actually backing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer after the Burnley loss. I was quite surprised with it. I thought he's gonna get sacked.
Right.
So I think that they're giving him some time. He's being a good legend for them and all that. But let's see how it goes. But if you want to build a squad again, and if you want to put Manchester United where they were before, you need a very good manager to start from the core.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. This weekend is FA Cup 4th round. Liverpool travel away to League One side Shewsbury Town.
That's an exciting one.
That's exciting, right?
Yeah, quite exciting. I mean, it's like never really watched Shewsbury game to be honest.
Yeah.
But at least FA Cup is always another trophy for to go for. So I would say let's go for it.
Okay, so perhaps some good news for you guys.
Mhm.
Shrewsbury Town has not won a league game this year since the start of January. It's been not too good, and they are looks like they're going to be sucked into a relegation dogfight as well. However, for Liverpool, do you think we should play the same team that beat Everton in the 3rd round? Basically, the youngsters like Jose Larucci, Curtis Jones. Do we want to see more of Takumi Minamino perhaps?
Yeah, I would say absolutely. I mean, it's like at the same time, it's not only about playing, giving our first team players a bit of rest, recovery. At the same time, it's also letting the youngster have a chance to expose to a genuinely competitive match. It's not totally disrespectful to the competition itself. I mean, compared to League Cup, that's a very unique situation we had back then. But at least let the team that is winning continue as is, give them playing chance. Who knows down the road we might need them, but we cannot have them not playing for so many games and then suddenly coming and expect them to perform. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So at the same time, giving chances to the youngster, maybe bringing back Fabinho or Matic since they are just recovered from injury, giving some minutes or something. I think that should be the way to go.
Okay.
Hard to manage considering got so many other matches upcoming. I mean, it's like, sure, even if we drop some points in the league, but in terms of morale, we don't want that to happen. So just let the team that's winning, whatever the game, keep going.
Okay. Do you, Mario, do you think this would be a good chance for Minamino to stamp his influence?
Oh yes. I think he did pretty well with the first match against Everton. He had a few chances, but he was quite unlucky to score on his debut. So yeah, I think Minamino will definitely start for this match. FA Cup, and alongside with Curtis Jones and all other youngsters. So I agree with Brian in that, because our first team really deserve this type of break. So every now and then you need to give them this break so that they can focus on what's matter the most. The higher price that we are chasing for the past 30 years. Yeah, I think Minamino should start and will start, and hopefully you can see him score. He's our first Asian player. We are pretty excited with him. He had his birthday last week.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we should be seeing some action from him.
Alright. Okay. Now, as the two guys have mentioned, the matches are piling up, and it's West Ham United after Shrewsbury Town. That is actually the game in hand that Liverpool has, and a lot of things has changed since the game has been rescheduled. First of all, West Ham United has actually changed manager. Manuel Pellegrini is gone, and guess who's back? Is the chosen one, David Moyes.
Football genius.
Yeah, exactly. With his second spell at West Ham United. Things hasn't got off too well. In fact, last night they went down quite badly to Leicester City 4-1, and Leicester weren't even playing. Actually, didn't complete the match with Jamie Vardy. So, Brian, do you think do you expect surprises, or West Ham is just not going to be good enough?
I'm not going to belittle West Ham, even though it's the football genius took over. But at the same time, I'm going to be more diplomatic and say we will take it as one match at a time, as any other game. Because the last thing I want would be, as right now, really, I don't want to be getting slapped back by losing points because of that. But I hope I will stay focused on it as the match, just one match at a time, one game. But West Ham, honestly speaking, they really have to back up their work. I was watching the highlights last night for the Leicester game. I would say Brendan Rodgers is literally cutting them through with a hot knife through a butter.
Oh,
It's
okay.
really that bad.
It's that bad, huh?
It's that bad. You guys have a chance to watch the highlights. You know what I mean.
You expect better from the defense given that it's David Moyes, quite a defensive manager given his time at Everton.
Yeah, definitely. I was expecting at least maybe at most lost 2-1 or something. But I was like, I don't see any real commander in the back line. I was like, and the most important thing is like during the highlight match, I would say there's confusion within the midfield. There's no organization. But that's the main thing. That's the weakness of West Ham right now, in my opinion.
Alright. Okay. What about you, Mario? Victory over Wolves tonight, and that game could leave Liverpool as much as 19 points ahead. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, for me, I always believe that this extra game, plays a very major role in this title race. So Wolves definitely is a very hard place to go. The stadium, and they have a very good squad right there. So we're gonna have a tough night tonight. Playing against them. But yeah, when you talk about West Ham, they really struggled yesterday, and I think we'll do all right. In terms of we can able to get the 3 points, and if we got the 3 points with West Ham and with that extra match, then 19 points looks much more better than where we are right now. Yeah.
Okay, alright, that's all we have for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please share, like and subscribe to SG Rates TV. If you have any tips for us to improve, please leave it in the comments. On behalf of all at SG Rates, we would like to wish our Chinese viewers a happy Lunar New Year.
恭喜
恭喜发财，新年快乐，万事如意。My name is Joey. SG Rates TV has been a Singapore Rates LC supporters production, and until next time, we are loyal supporters
And we come from
Singapore. You'll never walk alone.
Yay!